Imagine a single story featuring a Hindu supreme god, a talking Himalayan cow, a giant swampfish, and descendants of the Islamic prophet Saleh. For centuries, the Indonesian island of Java was steeped in deep animist and Hindu-Buddhist traditions. When Islam arrived and eventually became the dominant faith, it created immense cultural friction. You had a society with deeply entrenched ancient gods suddenly expected to adopt a monotheistic cosmos. The local storytellers, the guardians of the island's oral history, faced a dilemma. They needed a way to honor this new, powerful Islamic faith without erasing the ancestral Javanese deities their communities had worshipped for generations. Their solution was an act of precise literary engineering. The storytellers manipulated the local mythology, carefully stitching competing religious icons into a shared universe. We see exactly how they did this in a traditional text known as the Batara Guru Krama. The story follows Batara Guru, the traditional supreme deity of the Javanese shadow puppet universe. This diagram shows how the myth operates like a highly efficient Syncretic engine. Instead of waging holy wars to destroy rival belief systems, the narrative is explicitly designed to absorb them. To earn the title of absolute ruler of the world, Batara Guru has to embark on a systematic campaign of cultural and theological assimilation, starting in the Far East. The story takes Batara Guru to the Himalayas. Here, the local people worship a divine, talking cow named Lembu Andini as their supreme creator. Batara Guru confronts her directly. First, he exposes her secret origin as the child of a jinn, a supernatural spirit, stripping away her divine mystique. When she attacks, he unleashes a spell that completely breaks her physical will. He doesn't destroy this false idol. Instead, he physically dominates her, claiming the great cow as his permanent divine mount. This chart illustrates the resulting theological shift. Seeing their god subdued, the local worshippers submit. This allows the Batara Guru to spread his faith across Hindustan and China, earning him the title of ruler of the world. Through this single confrontation, the Javanese storytellers integrated ancient animist and Hindu traditions of cow worship into Batara Guru's expanding pantheon. With the East secured, the narrative pivots to the West. Batara Guru travels to the Persian Kingdom, specifically to a swamp called Rawasiblistan. The Persian people are worshipping a new deity, a monstrous giant swampfish named Ulam Tirbah. Once again, Batara Guru demands submission. The giant fish fights back, but the supreme god simply raises the temperature of the swamp, boiling the waters until she surrenders. Batara Guru then uncovers the fish's true identity. She is actually a human named Dewi Umayi, cursed for her intense worldly ambitions. Crucially, the text reveals she is a direct bloodline descendant of the Islamic prophet Saleh. By defeating and identifying her, Batara Guru establishes direct authority over a character rooted entirely in Islamic, Abrahamic genealogy. The geopolitical stakes quickly escalate. The Persian king Dastandar and a merchant named Umaran, Dewi Umayi's father, seek out Batara Guru. They need his power to cure a devastating plague sweeping their lands and to locate the missing Umayi. Batara Guru sends a purifying wind that eradicates the plague. He restores Dewi Umayi to her human form, and to fulfill her ambition of ruling the world, he takes her as his wife. This diagram maps out the final political alignment. To secure absolute peace, Batara Guru arranges for the Persian king to marry Dewi Umayi's sister, locking the Western kingdoms into a permanent alliance. The source text states the exact purpose of this sequence. It marks the first time the descendants of Sayyidina Anwar, representing the Javanese gods, and Sayyidina Anwas, representing the Islamic prophets, are united into a single family. The Batara Guru Krama proves how Javanese storytellers engineered a mythological bridge to unify their ancient ancestral heritage with their new Islamic identity, creating a cohesive cultural reality that survives today.